Hey YouTube, this your girl Nina coming again with another video. This video I'm just going to be talking a couple of things that you guys don't know about me. I want you guys to really know who I am. Again, like in my previous videos, I always tell you guys that I don't want you guys just to click on my videos without knowing who I am. Can you like, subscribe, give me a lot of thumbs up? Make sure you turn on your post notification every time I drop a video. You guys will be notified. If you are new, welcome. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And I thank you guys so much for taking your time out to even come and seeing what I have to say. I am a very caring, loving person. I love extending my hand, helping people. My heart so big, so I care about everybody, and no, I can't save the whole world, but if anybody going through, I love to help. I believe in a helping hand. If my brother or sister going through, want to help because I want to be all in your business. I care about you. If I can help you in your time or you going through, that's me. And sometimes I tend to get hurt behind that. And a lot of people have ulterior motive on why they do things, and my intent is not to do things for ulterior motive or show or anything like that, because God say what you do in secret, he will bless you rewardingly. So yeah, that's one thing about me. I love helping people. And the second thing about me, this is really my first ever really speaking since I started YouTube as much as I usually do. I usually don't speak a lot. People see me, or sometimes I just give them a smile, or I'm always quiet, but I'm always to myself. Most of the time I'm always to myself. That I love to bless people. When God laid on my heart to do, I move when God tell me to do it. I love, feeding the homeless. And I also will show some pictures of me feeding the homeless as well. I'm just a loving person. If you ever get to know who Nina really is, I mean, you guys will be so much amazed about who I am. I know the videos and the eating, but to get to really know me, it's very few people that really know me, because I don't allow a lot of people to get close to me. And I'm talking about the real Nina. I don't think my family really know who I am, because God shaped and molded me into this woman I am today. And I am so thankful and blessed that, I allowed God to come in my life and take the brokenness and the messed up and transform me into this woman I am today. And I know some of the videos y'all seen me when I was talking and I shared tears, and it's not that I'm still living in my past, but when you guys see me crying or anything when I go to talking, I shed tears of joy, because if it had not been from the Lord to bring me out of all my trials and tribulations, I don't know where I would be. And to see me and not look like what I've been through, I mean, that's more than a blessing. This is for all the young girls out there who is watching my video. You know, sometimes you guys may think that your parents are being hard on you guys, you know, by telling you guys not to do this and not to do that. My parents never had to talk to me in that way, because I wasn't like and I'm not saying you guys are, but I was never a wow. Don't be so much into rushing your life. Don't be so much into a rush to show your teeth to every guy who come up to you and say, oh, you look good, you beautiful, and stuff like that. You know, if you know what I mean by show your teeth, you don't have to talk to every guy who give you a compliment. Yeah, I mean, be thankful that someone giving you a compliment on you, but you don't have to open yourself up to every guy who give you, you know, a compliment on you. And if you are still in school, stay in school. You know, education is everything. I wish I had, you know, someone in my life who can, you know, really talk to me when I was younger and tell me I did, you know, in a way, you know, I kind of had that, but I don't want to even talk about that. But yeah, just try to hold yourself, and, you know, if you can wait from not having sex, then wait. If you meet a guy, tell that person you're not ready to have sex, and they don't understand that, then they don't need to be with you, because anybody who care about you, who love you, they will understand and they will wait until you ready, not to pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. Because I'm here to tell you, what you do with your life, it can either harm you, and it can follow you for the rest of your life. You know, you don't want to be out there doing everything, and when you get older, when you change your life from the lifestyle that you was living, you know, that will follow you. So be wise to know and the difference of how you carry yourself. You know, carry yourself as a young lady supposed to carry yourself. And if you can't talk to someone or find someone that you can be comfortable with, not everybody care about what you're going through. You have to have the knowledge and wisdom to know who to talk to about what you're going through in your life, because sometimes people will take what you say and use it against you. So you guys, just if you still in school, stay in school. Your education mean everything. I was 16 when I first had my child. Well, when I got pregnant, and when I got pregnant, I was in the, I think I was in the 12th grade at that time. I was not able to finish school because I ended up, you know, having a baby. I didn't walk the stage with my classmates. So you guys, I don't want to seem like I'm making an excuse because I had a baby. That's why I didn't finish school. Well, that was kind of the reason why I didn't finish school. But I went back and got my high school diploma. I don't care how long it take. I went back and got my high school diploma at the age of 25 because I had a baby. I didn't really have nobody to watch my son while I go back to school. And around that time, my dad had got sick, and he didn't let nobody know that he had cancer. Mom put me out when she found out I was pregnant, so when I moved out, I never went back. And my dad used to always ask me, will I come back to the house? But I never went back to the house. And I called, and one of my sisters and brothers called me and said my father was in the hospital. And I stayed by my father's side until he took his last breath. And when my dad dying bed, he told me to promise him, you guys, I know you guys want to do what you want to do, y'all guys' ways. And we all was young, your parents, we all was young where y'all was. And we didn't want nobody to tell us anything either. But from me being a parent now, I realize that the things that our parents would tell us not to do this and not to do this, not to be rude or not to be hard on us, but to protect us. Because, at that time, we was young, and our parents been there, did that. So they know what's out there than us because we not out there. So they trying to protect us. So don't be so, hard on your parents because they want to tell you don't do this, don't do that. Just embrace it and, do what your parents say, because in the Bible it says, honor your mother and father or your days will be short. And not one time that I disrespect my mom, not one time I disrespect my father. And when I moved back with my mom and father, I realized that my mom had seizures, real bad seizures. And I never seen that because as a child, I wasn't there to see that. My mom couldn't raise all of us, so she gave me and my twin sister to someone in our family. So when I did came back to the house and seen that I couldn't take it. So when I was going to school and come home, I had associates, used to come over and ask, do I want to go hang out? But my thing is that I didn't want to go hang out. I want to stay right next to my mom to make sure she was okay. And I wanted to give my dad a happy hand to help, even though I couldn't take seeing my mom go through what she was going through with having seizures. I remember my mom used to have real bad seizures, and to see my mom body, when she go in a seizure, go up and down off the floor, and try almost choking on her tongue. And my dad would use a spoon to hold her tongue down. I don't know what that meant, but he used to use a spoon and put in her mouth, and she went, and I don't know what it was, but it was just amazing. Like, my dad, even though I did not have the full time to be around my dad like that, but my dad was an amazing person. The time that God allowed me to spend with my father, that's the kind of guy, a man that I would want in my life as someone like my father, Because when I tell you my mom didn't have to worry about anything, my dad made sure my mom had everything she needed. My dad, when I moved back, I can't never say not one day we missed a meal. Every Sunday, my dad would cook for the family, and I noticed my dad is the type of person, she loved cleaning, and she would clean the house from top to bottom. But my dad, my dad would always hide the bleach because my mom don't know how to use the bleach. She used too much bleach. So, and when she using bleach by her having seizure, the chemicals would cause her to have a seizure. So my dad would hide the bleach and everything from her. So, like when I moved out, my dad ended up getting sick, and my sisters and brothers called me and told me our dad was in the hospital. So I stayed up there with my dad until he took his last breath, and tears was running down his eyes. See, we have to be thankful for our parents because they're not going to always be here. So, if you want to be blessed, honor your mother and father. Honor your mother and father because God will bless you, even though, again, you may feel your parents being, harsh on you or anything like that. But I believe just as well as your parents, pray and go to God and ask God to change, you guys can go in prayer and ask God if you believe your mom or father, not talking to you in the right way, how you supposed to be treated. You go in prayer and you ask God, I need you to work on my father. I need you to work on my mother. Teach my mom or my father how to, talk to me or show me more love. You can go to God and ask God for anything. And guess what? He gonna do it. He gonna move on your behalf. If you take one step, God will take the other. That hold his hand out, and I put my hand in his hand. Tears was running down his eyes, and I know he was taking his last breath because he squeezed my hand really tight. And when he squeezed my hand really tight, he was breathing like, he said, promise me. I promise you, Daddy. And he said, promise me that you would take care of your kids, because just like God gave them to you, he would take them away from you. And then he took another deep breath, and he said, promise me that you will live your life, because you don't want to regret you get older you didn't do anything. So back then I'm the same way I am now. I really don't do too much. I really don't go a lot of places. All I know, because I was a young child, I was a baby having a baby, and all I knew is how to take care of my kids. Because I had a rough childhood life, I had in my mind that I would let my kids go through what I've been through. Not say what I've been through, but the mistreatment and all of that. I won't allow my kids to go through that. So I choose to raise my kids up right, and I choose to, like I said again, I was not a type of person to run the streets and hang out. Yes, I did used to, go to the club. I wasn't no wild child or disrespectful kid or anything like that. So, you know, I'm just thankful that God had his hand on me through everything in my life. So when my dad died, I was not with the guy who, my first son father, I was not with him, but my second son father, we was together and we ended up staying together. But the thing about him, all of my kids' fathers are older than me. And I think at the time when I met my kids' fathers, I was really I cared about them, but I was we're really trying to find out who I am, because it's like my life and everything was like rushed into everything. So I had to learn how to be a mother. I had to learn how to look past the hurt and the pain, and I had to allow God to come in my life and shape me and mold me into this woman I am today. I had to learn how to forgive the people who hurted me. I had to learn how to not allow my past dictate who I am. Even though I went through what I went through, but I could have allowed my past to harm me, but I chose to overcome my past. Because, when they say your past is your past, your past is your past. And if God brought you out of anything that meant to break you, you are a blessed person, because God gave you the strength and the wisdom to endure everything. So he had his hand on you the whole time. I'm sorry, you guys. So to my young girls out there, just don't be so much in a rush to just live your life. Respect your elders. Respect go a long way. Carry yourself as a young lady, and you'll be just fine. So I just wanted you guys to really know who I am. I hope this video really, help you guys to know a little more about Nina. So I thank you guys again for watching my videos, subscribing to my channel. When I tell you guys, I am so blessed and I'm so thankful, and that I had the mind to allow God into my life. Because if I would never allow God in my life, I would have been a broken person. I would have been lost. I would have been confused. I would have been all of that. But God saved me, and he shaped and molded me. Apologize about that. That was my son walked in. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It's kind of dark and I need to turn off my light, and I'm kind of tired. So can you like, subscribe, give me a lot of thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.